Alrighty, good morning. Let's see, if you want to use a pillow today, you can. It's not necessary, but I like to use it. I'm pretty tight in my low back, and so it helps modify some of the exercises. So if you want to grab a pillow off of your couch, just something kind of dense, it's like a bolster. And we'll start on the mat today. And let's come to mid-back on the pillow if you're using it. If not, just flat to your mat. Knees and feet hip distance apart in parallel. And just allow the front body to open up and the head to be heavy. The pelvis heavy. Checking in with the breath, noticing the body. And then we'll inhale the arms up to the ceiling. Root the shoulders back. Again, inhale. Exhale, lift the head. Curling up, coming up into that abdominal curl. Make sure we're efforting this from the deep abdominals, not from the glutes. Finding the width in the collarbone, still heavy in the pelvis. Deep abdominals hugging in. And then inhale, reach those arms back up, head falls back. Inhale, exhale, curl again. Reaching through the fingers, belly button into the spine. And reaching. Once more, inhale, exhale, curling up. This time we'll stay up for the 100. You can keep the feet down or move the legs to tabletop. It's up to you, whatever feels best for your body, and pump the arms. Inhale, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 3, 4, 10. In, 20. Exhale, 30. 40, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out. Extend the legs, in. 60. 70. 80. 90. Exhale all the air out. Grab those thighs, pull yourself up a little higher. Get wide in the collarbone. Hug that belly button in. Find your transition here. The legs lower, the arms reach up, the head goes back. Full breath in. Exhale for the roll up. Grab those thighs if when you need to. Reaching for the toes. Scoop the belly button in. Rolling down. So really wanting to access the deep abdominals here, so take your time. Use that belly button into the spine. Scooping, reaching, hugging in. Shoulders away from the ears. Reach for those toes, shoulder back. 3 more. Working symmetry, both sides working, finding that midline. 2 more. Last one. We'll stay up. Reach for. Take a stretch, soften the neck. And roll it up. Great. All right, let's move that pillow out of the way. And we'll move into single leg circle. So the heels meet in the midline. Tuck the tailbone, roll it down. Allow that right leg to the ceiling. Take it across to the left. Go down, around, and lift. Cross, down, lift. Breathe. And lift, cross, down, around. Lift, cross, down, around, reverse. Root the shoulders, open the chest. Hug that belly button in. 3 more. 2, 1. Lift. Hug the chest. Let's take a little twist here in the spine. So bringing that leg across your midline. Breathing, twisting, open the right arm. And then hug it all back into the center. And we swap it out. Right leg goes long, left goes up. Hug it the abdominals, open the chest, take it to the right. Down, around, lift, cross. Down, around, lift. Belly button in, stabilize. 2 more. Lift. 1. Open the throat. Reverse. Open. Down. Cross. Lift. Open. Cross. Lift. 2 more. 1. And lift. Hug that knee to the chest. Take it across the midline. Let the pelvis lift. Looking over that left arm. And then bring it all back into the center. Both in. Soften that leg back. And then rock up to seated. Scoot down towards that top edge of your mat for rolling like a ball. So we're grabbing the shins or the ankles or behind the thighs, and let's get moving here with it. So allowing the feet to come to the mat for these first few here, ironing out the spine, get a little momentum, and then let's start to bring into that stability at the top. So the feet stay lifted off of the mat, scooping that belly button in. Exhale back, exhale up. So sometimes, it takes a few to find just the right amount of momentum. Let's do a couple more. Last one. Feet come down. Let's bring the soles of the feet together and take a little stretch forward. Release the neck. Soften. Great. All right, so we'll bring the pillow back in for the series of 5. So this will help you stay out of your neck. If you're somebody that during the series of 5 you find that your neck gives you a little trouble, this pillow will kind of help you stay up a little higher. So we'll find that pillow at the mid-back again. If you're not using a pillow, just bring the chin to the chest. And we lift the legs to tabletop. We'll take the right hand to the right ankle, the left hand to the right knee, and extend that leg. Switch 1, switch 2, and 2. Breathe. 3. Hug those abdominals in. 4. 4. Head is high. For 5. Breathe. 6. 7. 8. Belly button in. 10. Always rest the head if you need to. Bring both knees in. Inhale, send both legs and both arms out long. Exhale, open the arms, bend the knees in. Again, inhale, reach. Open. Exhale in. Inhale, reach. Open. Again, reach. One more. Always you need to. Right leg goes up to the ceiling. Grab that ankle. Left leg goes out. 2 pulls on the right leg. Right, right. Kick. left, left. Kick, right, right, left, left. Breathe, long legs, navel in. Right, right, left, left. Tailbone is heavy, head is high. Always put the head down if you need to. Rest the neck, you can bring it back up when you need to. Right, left, one more set, right, left. Hug the knees. Reach through the fingers, extend the leg long, hug that belly button, the tail stays down. Lower the legs on an inhale, lift the legs on an exhale. Lower, lift, keeping that belly button in towards the spine. 2 more. Right and cross. Twist right, hands behind the head. Twist left. Twist right and left. Keep breathing. Right, left, right, left. Look back over that elbow. Right, left for 3, 2, 1. Rest. Let's take those feet down, let the head fall back. Look right and left, softening the neck. Extend the legs long to the mat. Give those feet a flex. Reach through the arms, inhale. Exhale to roll it up. Grabbing those thighs, scooping, reaching for the toes. Soften the neck. Great. Okay, let's move that pillow out of the way again. Spine stretch forward. Legs go a little bit wider than your mat. Arms reach straight out in front of you. Root those shoulders back. Get tall, sit right up on top of the sits bones. Lift and lengthen. So this is spine stretch forward. We want to focus on getting a nice stretch in the back. Inhale tall. Exhale, drop that chin towards your chest. Hug your belly in towards your spine. Lift those abdominals like you're pulling them underneath your ribs. You're still on top of those sits bones. The arms are lifted. Inhale, stack it back up. All in one breath. Exhale down. Inhale up. Hugging in. Keeping the shoulders. Belly button to the spine, one more. Flex those feet, reach for the toes. Getting a good stretch. Great. Okay, so let's do a little intro to an exercise called open leg rocker. So the difference here between open leg rocker, besides just our positioning with the legs, is we're going to keep the chin away from the chest. So this is different than rolling like a ball. So when we do rolling like a ball, we're really curved in the whole spine. But for open leg rocker, we want to just tuck the tail and round behind those sits bones and then lift those feet up. And hold here and leave that chin away from your chest. Try to open up the collarbone here. Feel a lift in the sternum. That's your challenge there, is trying to lift that sternum but keep that curve in the low back. And then we extend one leg and bend. And extend the other leg and bend. Belly button stays into the spine. You're trying to keep that little lift in the sternum. Extend. Keeping that belly button hugging in. So you're actively engaged in that abdominal connection. Don't just rely on the position to get that effort. Really choose to pull that belly button into your spine. Wrap the waistline in. One more. Extend both legs. Zip the legs together. Breathe and lift your chest. Transition to corkscrew. Walk the hands down the legs. Lift those legs up to the ceiling. Arms go long by the sides. Let's take a little turnout in the legs. Heels together, toes apart. Thighs are turned out, sternum is lifted. Legs go right, down, left, center, reverse. Left, down, right, center. So there is a little movement in the pelvis here. We're trying to keep those shoulders rooted. The abdominals controlling the movement. Right. And squeeze those heels and hug the knees into the chest. Great. All right, let's place the feet down and head into a little shoulder bridge. Arms are long by the sides. Walk those fingertips down, open the chest. Knees and feet are hip distance apart. Heavy the tail to start. Then squeeze the glutes, tuck the tailbone, and peel the spine. The throat is open. The navel is in. Keep that rib cage hugged in. And then roll it down. Big toes, weight on the pinky toes. In the center of the heel. All the way down to your tailbone. We do it again. Squeeze the glutes. Peel the pelvis up. Finding that lift, finding that length. So you could stay right here or bring the right leg to tabletop and extend that leg up. Stay here and feel both sides of the pelvis lifting evenly off of your mat. Hug that belly button in, root down, open the chest, and the knee and place the foot. Exhale, roll it down. All the way down to the tailbone. Open the chest. One more. Squeeze the glutes. Peel the pelvis up, up, up. Lifting, lengthening, opening the chest. Stay right here or bring the left leg to table and extend it up. Breathe, square the hips. Both sides lifted evenly. Squeeze those glutes. Active arms. Bend the knee and place that foot down. And roll down through the spine. All the way down to your tailbone. Full breath. Hug those knees in. Rock it up. Legs go a little wider than your mat again. This time for the saw. So the saw is a twist of the spine. So let's find that first. Twist to your right, then round the spine and reach the arms. We want to keep that left sits bone rooted into the mat. Inhale up. Twisting left. Exhale, rest and reach. Right sits bone stays rooted. Inhale up tall. Right, exhale, round and reach. Inhale tall, left, exhale. Twisting right, breathe. Twisting left, exhale, reach. And all the way up. Let's reach for those toes again. Find that stretch. Breathe. Great. All right, we're flipping over into a modified plank position. So you're going to have your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips and your toes tucked underneath. Wide collarbone, long neck. Finding that neutral spine, so the natural curvature of the spine is important here. We don't want to be tucked, we don't want to drop the head, and we don't want to be overly arched. You want to find that middle ground there. Wide collarbone. Lift the knees off the mat 2 inches and hold. And just stay here and connect into this positioning. Make it dynamic. How can you open the collarbone more? How can you hug those abdominals in more? Be aware of the breath, aware of the spine. And then tap those knees down, untuck the toes, and sit the hips to the heels. Breathe. Full breath. Great. All right, so we'll come back to that position. You can always stay with that position and not add on to it. It's up to you. So coming to hands and knees again. Toes tuck. Full breath. Root the shoulders, hug the abdominals in. Lifting those knees. So you could stay right here or take a little walk. The legs go back, back, and right to where they started. Out, out, in, in. Pull the navel to the spine. So we're working for stability in the torso as you move the legs. We want to be able to move the legs independently of the pelvis. Helps the health of our back. Really working those deep abdominals to help keep that stability. 2 more sets. Out and in, out and in. If you were holding, place those knees down, untuck the toes, sit the hips to the heels. This time just roll those wrists out. Breathe. Good. So one more in that position. We'll find it in the upper body. Again, if you want to just stay with that modified plank position, you can. Also, if your wrists give you trouble, you can go on your fists here. That can give the wrists a little break. So if you're going there, find it. If you're moving on, take the right leg behind you in your midline, left leg to meet it. Big toes are together. We shift the weight front, back, front, back. The belly button is in. The glutes are tight. The navel is hugging into the spine. The collarbone is wide. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. If your knees are still bent, just place them down. Sit the hips to the heels. If you're right here, shift that weight over the toes. Place the knees down. Take a breath. Soften and release. Round it up. Again, roll those wrists out. Good. Nice. Okay, so coming to seated, finding your sits bones right on top of them. And if it helps you to cross a leg over, have one leg in front, whatever works for you, but finding that tall spine first, finding a lift out the top of the head. We're going to focus on the space from the base of the ribs to the top of the pelvis. Moving in just a touch, so our obliques. Place one hand on the mat and reach one arm up and over. So first just finding a nice stretch down your side body. Another side. And let's take that again. Reach. And reach. And now start to pick up the pace a little bit and reel the range in a little, more focused on the side body that the hand is going down to the mat. So we're really trying to crunch that side body. Use the breath. Reach. Hug those abdominals in. Using a little resistance here, as if you're moving through water. 4 more. And 3, 2, 1, 1. Coming center, inhale the shoulders up, ears. Exhale the shoulders down. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, shoulders down. 1 more. Let's nod the chin towards the chest. And then keep the mouth closed. And then looking all the way over one shoulder. And all the way over the other. Center. And then taking an ear to the shoulder, keeping the shoulders dropped. And then other way. And then center. Good. Okay, so transitioning to standing. If it feels okay for you, come so that the feet are planted at about hip distance apart. Try to keep the heels down and shift the weight forward. So we've got all the weight in the feet. We're in a deep squat here. We've really got the full flexion at the knees and full flexion at the hips. And hang here for a second. If you have trouble getting those heels down, feel free to find a place for the hands where you can get your heels on the floor, but try to hang out in that place for just a second, finding that flexion there. Great for the hips, great for the knees, great for the digestion. And then if you feel ready, just go ahead and fold forward, release the neck, lengthen the legs. And then hug that belly button in towards your spine. And roll yourself up. Roll your shoulders down your back. Stand nice and tall. Find that width in the collarbone. Find that length in your spine. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, open wide. Again. Exhale, open. 1 more. And exhale, open. Great. You did it. You made it. Very nice. Okay, today is Thursday, July 9th. Let's see. I'll be back at classes next week, Tuesday, Thursday. If you have questions, send me a message. Hopefully I have an answer. Yes. And I hope that all is well in your world and that I'll see you then later. Okay, thank you. Bye.